Hey everyone, and welcome to another All About RVs video. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new 2022 MPG 2780RE travel trailer by Cruiser RV. We're going to take a few minutes, walk you through the inside and outside of this travel trailer. Then we're going to close it all up, show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right guys, we are now up inside the all-new 2022 MPG 2780RE travel trailer by Cruiser RV. We're going to start here in the back section, kind of spin our way through the RV. So first things up, this is a rear entertainment / rear living room style travel trailer. This is not a bunkhouse family style camper. That's great for 1 or 2 people, or maybe up to 4 if you have some guests, as you could sleep up to 4 in here fairly comfortably. Back here in the back section here, you have a theater seat on the left. Basically, this will kick back and recline for you. This also has a few cup holders in it and some storage there in the middle as well. Now, this unit does not have a traditional booth or freestanding style dinette, as they wanted it more for seating and sleeping area back here. So you have a little table that will attach to the center of the theater seat here and give you a place to eat if you wanted to put that table up. On the right hand side over here, we have a traditional tri-fold sofa, and this sofa will flip out and make into a bed, so you could sleep a couple guests here pretty comfortably. Plenty of room to still maneuver around the back half of the RV back here. You have some storage there, little cabinet space on the left, and you also have some on the right as well. In the middle there, you have your 31-inch Greystone electric fireplace, which is basically a nice fancy electric space heater, but they're pretty cool. They do knock the chill off in the fall and stuff without having to turn on the propane furnace. You have your TV up top here, and just below the TV is a Furrion soundbar, which also has an FM radio built in, and that has obviously indoor speakers and outdoor speakers as well. Now, all the windows back here in this section do open, have screens in them, so you can get quite a bit of breeze through here on a nice fall day. The windows in the RV are also deep tint safety glass windows, which is pretty nice having tinted windows. There are some brands out there that are just clear glass, and if you're caught out there in the sun, it just kind of really helps, keep it cool when they are tinted. It's just like tinting the windows on your car. Over on the side there is a little storage in that cabinet section there. And back in behind there is also some USB charger ports. You can see your heat duct vent there on the side of the cabinet. Basically, they run the heat ducts through the cabinets instead of under the floor into the floor ducts. So basically, you got heat ducts coming out the side of the cabinet. There's also some storage there as well on this side. Nice big U-shaped kitchen counter space here. Little shelving space up there. Before we get up into that area, you can kind of see here, there's a roof vent. You can also see the dual track running down the roof line there for your air conditioner. Got quite a bit of overhead cabinet space here. You got a Greystone microwave up top, Greystone hood range and fan built in there. They're currently using the Furrion oven, which has the glass front, the blue lit knobs there, and also has a light inside the oven. 3-burner stove top with the glass flip-up lid. There's some storage over here on the left, and then you also have 3 full extending ball bearing drawer guided drawers. Down below the oven there is the furnace return. To the left of that, just below those drawers, is your carbon monoxide propane leak detector. A little bit of storage underneath the sink area. Not a lot, but there is some storage under there. It's partially taken up, that space under the sink, due to the electric box and the control panels and stuff being here on the side. So you're going to have your control panel right here, which has your monitor panel, slide buttons, battery disconnect switch, some light switches, water heater switches, all that on this control panel. And then you also have just below that a switch for the fireplace or microwave. They're on the same breaker, so if you want to use the microwave, you got to turn the fireplace off, or vice versa. You have the electric box just down below, again, breakers and fuses in there. High sprayer faucet, under mount sink. You have the Furrion digital air conditioner control right here. Little coat hooks on the side there. Fire extinguisher down below. Back in here, we're going to have our bathroom area. We'll pop up a few pictures of this as well. But you do have a roof vent up here, skylight up above, air conditioning vents in here as well. Little step-in shower. But pretty nice, plenty of room in here. Obviously you have to walk through the bathroom to get to the bedroom. So we'll spin around here, show you the bathroom from this other direction here. But quite a bit of space in the bathroom. Back on around to the bedroom area here. So you have a roof vent in here as well. Hanging closet on each side of the bed. Overhead cabinets as well. You have 3 lights up there in that section. Actually 4 if you count the LED light strip. So you have a light under each closet on each side. You have a light in the center plus the LED light strip as well. Now down on each side there's a little shelf, and then there's also an electric outlet and USB charger ports on the bottom of those cabinets. So they do that on each side. You have a window on each side of the bed, so you can get a cross breeze through here, and the windows both open. You have pull down night shades on your windows. Now over here you do have a little cabinet area and a little mirror area and stuff over there, so you can set some stuff. Now the camper comes standard with what they call a sliding king bed. And basically this bed will move left or right. There's a latch on the underneath right side, and you can unlatch it, push it to the left if you want, or push it to the right to give yourself more room on either side. But when you do that, it basically kind of turns it into a queen size bed at that point, because you're sliding the mattress and the bed base all on roller wheels that kind of roll over to one side. And when it gets, that mattress piece gets under that cabinet, it basically turns it into a 60 by 80 queen bed instead of a 72 by 80 queen bed. So you're kind of giving up a little bit of space to gain a little bit of space, I guess you'd say. And then you can just move it back into the middle when you're ready to go to bed. Now spinning around here, you do have TV hookups up there on that wall above the window if you want, and a sliding door here to give yourself privacy. All right, guys, we are going to head outside. I want to show you around the outside of this RV, and then we're going to come back in and close it up. I want to show you what it looks like closed also. We'll be right back on the outside. All right, guys, we're now back on the outside of the brand new 2022 MPG 2780RE travel trailer here. We're going to start here on the door side, kind of spin our way around. So first things up, outside exterior is a white fiberglass. And that white fiberglass is attached to the upgraded Azdel composite material. Really nice feature. Check out Azdel's website for more details on that. But basically, it helps eliminate delamination problems with fiberglass. So definitely check out that information. Up front here, we do have a large pass-through storage compartment. There is a drop-down slide tray here. I currently have it out, but that'll drop down into the hole. The lid flips down, you can see there in the picture. And then you have a large pass-through storage compartment. So you can kind of put some of the things you don't necessarily use a lot down into there and kind of hide it out of the way. You also can kind of see the aluminum tube framing and stuff up inside there. It is welded. You can also see the LED pass-through light up here. It has a little light switch up there. And right up here is this little black box here. The coach is prepped for tire link. It's an LCI Lippert component feature that you can buy aftermarket, and it's a tire pressure temperature sensing monitor system. The unit is prepped for that. You can buy that component aftermarket, put it on the coach. It links up to a phone app and basically helps monitor your tires while you're driving down the road. It's pretty cool. Deep tint safety glass windows. Again, all the windows in the coach open except for the one in the entry door. Power awning here with the LED light strip built in. Also has the manual override in the front arm head up here. Just pop out the little rubber plug, put your socket ratchet in there, and you can crank it in manually in case of an electronic failure. Large entry door here does have the window in it. Also, it is pre-prepped for the thin shade. There's an actual shade you can buy aftermarket that goes in there, and it is prepped for that purpose. Traditional screen door. You have the nicer More Ride step above steps here. These steps are rated for 500 pounds, where a traditional hover step is only rated for 300 pounds. You have a large folding entry handle there. Next to the entry door there on the lower left, you have your model number, again 2780RE. You'll also see the little climate defense sticker and the 3-year limited structural warranty sticker. Climate defense basically is kind of talking about how the heat is ran, the enclosed underbelly, and a few features like that. The 3-year limited structural warranty there is above and beyond what some manufacturers do. Some only have a 1-year warranty. This gives you a 3-year limited structural warranty on important things like your roof, your walls, your floor, and things like that. So definitely check out those details as well. It will be on their website. The slide out, again, electric slides. You push a button, it goes in and out. We'll get to that here at the end of the video. We'll go back in and close it up, show you what it looks like closed as well. On the back corner back here, there is a pet-friendly leash latch back here. Also, the rear power jack button. You can also see those rear power jacks that are down there. That is located right back here on this side. Now, the front jacks, I forgot to mention when we were up there, but they are also power, and you can kind of see underneath there with that picture as well. On the back of the coach here, you have a traditional 4-inch square tube bumper. A lot of people store their dump hose in that bumper. Spare tires also mounted to it as well. You can see as well, it has a nice high arch to the roof. Great for water runoff, trying to push as much water off as fast as possible. You also can kind of see your air conditioner up there, plumbing stack vents, roof vents, all that type of stuff, TV antenna, things like that up there. Make sure you guys do get up there and maintain that stuff. All those places up there where they cut holes in roofs and things have sealer around them, and it is your responsibility to get up there from time to time, inspect it, make sure it's okay. If it cracks open, make sure you seal it up. Very, very important to do. Unit is also pre-prepped for a Furrion observation or backup camera. That is what the little black box is just below the center running light there. And very important, if you want to do that, I would recommend doing it through the dealership or something along those lines so that it is covered by them as well. Talk with your salesperson about that. The unit is also pre-prepped for slide toppers. You can see the little Solaire slide topper piece right there. That would allow that slide topper bracket to go right on there. Makes it a lot easier to do. Stove exhausts out right here in between the windows. Double axle unit, aluminum wheels, easy lube hubs. You also have your city water hookup here. Your freshwater tank fill is here as well. And the freshwater tank drain is just down in front of the front axle down there, you can kind of see. You have an outside spray port hose hookup right here, furnace exhaust right here, detachable power cord attaches right here, and it runs back about 25 or 30 feet long roughly. And over here you have your 6-gallon gas and electric water here. Down below here, you have your gray and black tank dump you can see pop up there. Cable and satellite inlets and your black tank flush as well. Black tank flush, you're finding it on almost everything nowadays, but that basically is where you hook your water hose to. It shoots water directly to the toilet tank and helps rinse it out. Now on the front corner here, just in front of the storage door, is pre-hookup for a portable solar panel. And basically that runs the wire from here down to the battery. So if you do buy a portable ZAMP or Go Power solar system kind of thing, you can plug it right into the side of the coach, stretch out the cord, kind of move it around with the sun. So if you're under a tree or something, you can kind of move that portable solar panel around, where if it's mounted on the roof and you're under a tree, you're just out of luck. Next thing you got up here, baggage doors are the larger slam lock baggage doors and the baggage door handles, and they are also held up by the little magnetic holders instead of plastic clips. Now on the side of the coach right here, you also have some informational stickers. We're going to pop those up for you guys. First one is going to be your main data sticker, which tells you your VIN number, tells you your production date, kind of goes over some axle stuff, gross vehicle weight. Very important not to exceed that gross vehicle weight. It's the most you can load the camper up to before you're risking breaking axles and frames and hitch weights and all that type of stuff. Next is going to be your unloaded vehicle weight sticker, basically telling you what the camper weighed when it rolled off the factory assembly line. Very important information there. So you basically take your gross minus your unloaded and you get your cargo carrying capacity. Now it's usually off by a few pounds because some of the manufacturers do calculate in propane or a battery, that type of stuff, but you kind of get the gist of how it works there. Next up is going to be your tire sticker, basically telling you your tire size and tire pressure. Very, very important, guys. Make sure you keep an eye on your tire pressure. Definitely consider that tire pressure monitoring system we just talked about earlier. Up front here, you do have a power tongue jack with LED light built in, also manual override as well. You also have 2 5/16 hitch ball hookup, heavy duty safety chains, 7-way Bargman plug to run your lights and your brakes through. Make sure you have a brake controller in your truck or your tow vehicle, whatever you're towing with, very important. You gotta be able to work the brakes on the RV. 2 20-pound propane tanks under that black cover, has the auto changeover regulator. There is room for 1 or possibly 2 batteries, depending on the size of the battery that you go with. Camper comes with 0 batteries from the RV maker. However, if you purchase from Couch's RV Nation, it will come with 1 deep cycle battery as well. You can opt in for a second one if that does interest you. On the bottom portion here, you have a black metal, and then you have a 3/4 fiberglass front cap. Very nice heavy duty fiberglass cab. Has a couple LED light strips built into it that you can see there. And up front here on this side, there's also another pet-friendly leash hook here. So you have one in the front and one in the back, which is kind of nice. Depending on your campsite, you might want to be in the front or back area when you're leashing up your pet. A lot of brands only just have one. So the fact they put one on each end of the RV is pretty cool. All right, guys, we are going to head back inside and kind of check things out. I want to show you what it looks like closed. We'll be right back on the inside. All right, guys, we're back inside the RV here, and I just wanted to show you what it looks like closed. And basically, if you remember when we talked earlier, your control panel right down here on the side of the kitchen area here. So first things up, we're going to close up one of the slides. I'm going to show you what this looks like. We're basically just going to push the button to bring it in. So the first one here on the left, we're going to actually stop here. Just want to kind of show you this. Kind of comes in a little bit over top of the floor down here. And so it kind of comes in at a bit of an angle when it comes in. And we're going to do the other one as well. And it kind of does the exact same thing over there. So we're going to bring this one all the way in first. Now, if you need to, if you just wanted to bump the room out a little bit to like maybe get to that cabinet back there or something, if you're stopping at a rest area, you can kind of stop halfway in, halfway out. You don't want to really get on the slide if you're doing that halfway in, halfway out thing, but you can kind of bump it out enough to get to your cabinet or whatever you're needing to. Bring the other one the rest of the way in here. Again, guys, don't forget to check out couchesrvnation.com, guys. They are one of the largest internet dealers in the country. Will definitely save you guys a ton of money on a new RV. So this comes all the way in here, and you can still kind of squeeze by here a little bit if you want to reach back in there and get to something. But it is pretty tight. It's really meant to be opened up and used, but again, if you are at a rest area or something and you're just wanting to run in here and grab something, it's pretty easy to do. Obviously, those two slides do not affect the rest of the coach. So you can still come straight up into the camper, go to the bathroom, go to your bedroom, whatever you need to do in the front section. You can pretty much use the whole kitchen as well. And again, you can kind of get into your refrigerator. Don't fully open, but you can kind of reach in and grab something out of there if you needed to. Freezer, you can fully get to. And then when you're going back out, again, same kind of scenario here. You're just basically hitting the button the opposite direction and the slide is moving. Now, while we're looking at the side of the slide here, these little things right here, you'll see these on some RV slide outs. These are designed to help catch the edge of these sweeper gaskets and help flip them in or out the correct direction as the slides go out or in kind of scenario. Kind of hear that ratchety noise when it gets all the way out. That's just basically a little slip gear kind of letting you know what's going on, that you're all the way out there. Now, one thing that is very important to remember when you are putting these slides out, before you do, make sure you kind of step back in behind there and make sure those cabinet doors are closed all the way. You don't want that door to accidentally pop open in travel and then you rip it off with the slide out. So definitely check that out, guys. Thank you again for checking out my video here. We'll be back with more 2022 videos as they roll in. Thanks again, guys, for checking out my video.